I used to think, oh, I have to respect my children's individuality. I'm not going to force them to meditate with me because this is my religion. But then when I started to see what a hard time my family was having, just being a step family, trying to get along, dealing with the stresses at school, dealing with the stresses of living in a very speedy and neurotic and go, go, go society, I realized here I'm giving myself this tool to develop peace inside myself as I go through life, yet I don't give it to them. If you talk to a child and you say, you know, they always say to me, I say, how was your meditation? Their first meditation, they say, oh, it's so peaceful. And it's tempting to think, oh, ha, 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 silly child, you know. Obviously, they didn't get it, you know. But now I realize, no, they actually did have a peaceful session because it's just no big deal for them. They're so much closer to meditative awareness than adults are. This is your mind in its natural state. It's clean, it's clear, and it's very, very good. Now the children are going to help me put some thoughts into our mind. And who wants to help me put some happy thoughts in with these sparkles? And I tell them, you know, if you don't brush your teeth, they stink and nobody wants to be around you. And if you don't clean your mind, you stink and nobody wants to be around you. Because you get depressed or you get angry or you get selfish and mean. Just because you didn't stop and slow down and be peaceful for a minute. Now look what happens when this mind stops moving. This is what happens when we meditate and we stop moving. First it slows down, the thoughts are slowing, slowing, slowing. The water is slowly beginning to clear.
So why did you come all the way here then this time? Well, my dad comes here quite a lot, and this time I could come as well. It's a family retreat, you know, so for that you really have to bring your kids. I'm bringing him with me because this is very important in my life, in the choices I'm making. Dad, can we have some of that juice now? You can see what he's here for. That's more the short-term happiness.
Dalai Lama always says there are two kinds of happiness. Two kinds of happiness. One happiness based on material comfort. That means toys and things like that. Sweets and all these things. This is the one kind of happiness. Another happiness is what is called peace of mind. When your mind is at peace, when you're happy inside, when you're well inside. Which of these is more stronger?
It's to do with long and short-term goals, not to sacrifice long-term benefit for short-term pleasure. If I look at my life, or even with all due respect to that of my parents, we're all busy with more this short-term pleasure, sex, drugs, rock and roll. But really, that's not what it's all about. What Tibetan Buddhism brings is this long-term vision and the tools to make it happen. If I can give this to my son, then I'll die a very happy man.
And if I ask, how do you feel now?
Good.
And where is your feeling?
Inside.
Inside the body. Where? Can you show me where? Inside the leg? Here, in this part. We try to help the children to go inside themselves and to discover their inside, because we are convinced that generally in the school the children know only how is the reality outside there, not inside. And if you want that they have a complete personality, it's necessary that you develop both hemispheres of the mind, of the brain, not only rationality and analysis, but also creativity, intuition, synthesis, and both are important.
I am blooming as the flower. I am fresh as the dew. I am solid.
A little bit of a flame, a bright light at night, when it is dark and you are in fright.
And what do I do for you? When you're thirsty,
Quand t'as soif,
what do you do?
qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Je prends de l'eau.
She drinks water.
You drink me.
Tu me bois.
Getting more grown up now. You're older, and you're not little babies anymore. And part of growing up is you leave your babyhood and your little kidness behind. As a warrior, I will be kind to others.
As a warrior, I will be kind to others.
The warrior's way is fearless and gentle.
The warrior's way is fearless and gentle.
And then we bow. Before Trungpa made his will, he developed the Rites of Passage program and worked very closely with us students because he recognized that there was a problem. He really saw that in Tibet, children are really given big jobs and they're relied upon and they're much more self-sufficient and independent and confident. So he said, let's develop this whole set, this whole set of classes and this graduation ceremony to help them break away and to help the parents give their child a more responsible role. So we developed that. Then, a few years later, he died. And in his will, he only said one thing: raising the children in a Buddhist fashion is the most important thing, and that they should be given these gifts from their parents and from their teachers, and that they should be surrounded by the peace and the wisdom of Buddhism. So, and it's kind of sad because a lot of his students just don't hear that. They came to Buddhism because they want peace and quiet. And so they regard the children as kind of annoying. They don't want the children to be in the shrine room meditating with them because they run around and they're irritating. So, that's been a problem in our community, and that's something that's kind of one of my big goals in life, is to get my Dharma brothers and sisters to stop thinking that meditation is to help me and start thinking that meditation is to help us.